Southside Chicago, Thursday morning, 6 a.m. Marcus pulls up to the warehouse on 79th Street. Not a drug warehouse, a stolen goods warehouse. Inside, 5,000 bottles of Tide detergent, 2,000 electric toothbrushes, 300 cases of baby formula, 1,500 razors. All stolen, all organized, all ready for distribution. Marcus isn't a thief. He's a distributor. Works for the gangster disciples. His job, move $50,000 in stolen merchandise weekly to 30 different resale locations across the South Side. He makes $2,000 a week. That's $104,000 annually, more than a teacher, more than a cop, all from distributing stolen goods that gangs didn't even steal themselves. The boosters steal it, the gangs move it, the corner stores sell it, and Chicago's gangs control the entire pipeline. Welcome to Resale Hegemony, the $10 billion stolen goods market, where Chicago gangs don't just sell drugs anymore. They operate like Amazon, controlling the logistics of stolen merchandise from theft to resale. From the creator of street economics, same approach. Follow the money, map the territory, show the system. This is how gangs monopolized America's fastest-growing shadow market. Let's follow a stolen razor from Walgreens to your neighborhood corner store. It starts with Keisha, professional booster, hits 3 Walgreens daily Monday through Friday. Razors, detergent, makeup, baby formula. Today's haul, 40 packs of Gillette razors, retail value $4,000. She didn't pay a dime, just walked in, filled the bag, walked out. No one stopped her. She's done this 1,200 times. Never arrested, never prosecuted. Just 3 Walgreens stores with standing orders. Don't pursue, don't confront, file police report, move on. But Keisha isn't selling on the street. She's selling to Marcus. 2 p.m. parking lot behind the gas station. Marcus shows up in the van. Keisha shows him the razors. He counts 40 packs, retail $4,000. Marcus offers $800, 20% of retail, cash, right now. Keisha takes it. She just made $800 in 6 hours of work. Tax-free, no boss, no schedule. Marcus loads the razors in the van. He just bought $4,000 in merchandise for $800. That's his first profit. He'll sell it to the gang warehouse for $1,200, makes $400 on the transaction. 5 minutes of work. But the razors' journey isn't over. They're going to the warehouse on 79th Street. That's where the real operation begins. This isn't one booster. This is 50 boosters. Every day, all selling to gang-connected distributors, all feeding the same warehouse system. Chicago's gangs figured out something Walmart already knew. The money isn't in stealing. The money is in distribution, moving product from point A to point B, at scale. Keisha steals $4,000 in razors, makes $800. That's $3,200 left in value. The gang will capture most of that. Not by stealing, by controlling the pipeline from theft to resale. This is the booster to gang pipeline, first link in the resale hegemony chain. The warehouse on 79th Street doesn't look like much. Former auto body shop, chain link fence, roll-up door, no sign. Inside, it looks like a Costco, pallets of merchandise, organized by category, detergent in one corner, baby formula in another, razors, toothbrushes, makeup, electronics. All stolen, all organized, all logged. This isn't chaos, this is inventory management. Meet Big Tony. He runs the warehouse, doesn't steal, doesn't sell on the street. His job, logistics. Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 6 p.m., Big Tony receives deliveries from 20 different gang-connected distributors like Marcus. They bring stolen goods from 50-plus professional boosters. Big Tony inspects the merchandise, checks quality, verifies quantity, pays cash, logs everything in a notebook. Why log it? Because Big Tony reports to someone. The gang doesn't just run one warehouse, they run 4 across the South Side, each processing $50,000 to $200,000 in stolen goods weekly, and someone coordinates all 4 warehouses. Someone sets prices, someone allocates merchandise to different resale territories, someone collects the money. That's the territory commander. We'll call him D-Block. He's been running this operation since 2018. He makes $15,000 weekly. That's $780,000 annually from stolen goods distribution. But here's the key. D-Block doesn't touch the merchandise. He doesn't talk to boosters. He doesn't steal. He just organizes. Every Thursday, D-Block meets with his 4 warehouse bosses. They report weekly numbers. Warehouse 1, 79th Street, $85,000 processed. Warehouse 2, 63rd Street, $120,000 processed. Warehouse 3, State Street, $65,000 processed. Warehouse 4, Halstead, $95,000 processed. Total, $365,000 in stolen merchandise moved through 4 gang-controlled warehouses in 1 week. D-Block bought it from distributors for $73,000, 20% of retail value. Now he needs to sell it. That's where the resale network comes in, and that's where gangs show their real power, territorial monopoly. Southside Chicago has 147 small corner stores, bodegas, convenience stores, beauty supply shops, phone stores. The gangster disciples control 43 of them, not own, control. Here's how it works. Ahmed runs a corner store on 87th Street. Every Tuesday, Carlos shows up. Carlos works for D-Block. He brings a van full of stolen merchandise. "What do you need this week?" Carlos asks. Ahmed looks at his inventory. He's low on Tide detergent, razors, baby formula, and deodorant. Carlos sells him 30 bottles of Tide at $5 each, equals $150. Retail $12 each, $360 value. 20 packs of razors at $15 each, retail $40 each, $800 value. 15 cases of baby formula at $20 each, $300, retail $50 each, $750 value. 25 deodorants at $2 each, $50, retail $8 each, $200 value. Total, Ahmed pays $800 cash, retail value $2,110. Ahmed will sell these items at 60 to 70% of retail. His revenue $450, his cost $800, his profit $650. For Ahmed, this is good business. He pays less than wholesale, sells below retail but above cost. Customers save money, he makes money, everyone wins, except Walgreens and CVS and Target. They're losing $2,110 in retail sales to stolen goods sold at Ahmed's corner store. Now multiply Ahmed by 43 stores. That's the Gangster Disciples resale network on the south side. 43 stores, $800 weekly, $34,000 weekly to gang distributors. Annual, $1.79 million just from corner store distribution. But here's the monopoly part. Ahmed can't buy from anyone else. Why? Territory. The Gangster Disciples control this block. If Ahmed buys from a rival gang's distributor, the Latin Kings, the Vice Lords, there's consequences. Not violence necessarily, just inconvenience. Maybe his store gets robbed. Maybe he has problems with suppliers. Maybe the neighborhood doesn't feel safe for his customers. So Ahmed buys from Carlos every Tuesday for 6 years. It's just business. This is resale hegemony, not violence. Monopoly. Control the territory, control the distribution, control the corner stores. And the Gangster Disciples aren't alone. Every major Chicago gang has their own resale network. Latin Kings, 38 stores, West Side. Vice Lords, 41 stores, West Side. Black Pea Stones, 27 stores, South Side. Four Corner Hustlers, 19 stores, West Side. Total, 168 corner stores across Chicago, all buying stolen merchandise from gang-controlled distribution networks. All part of the $10 billion stolen goods economy. But who's making the real money? Let's follow the money from Keisha's stolen razors to D-Block's pocket. Remember Keisha's 40 packs of razors? Retail value $4,000. Let's track where that money goes. Stage 1, the theft. Keisha steals from Walgreens, $4,000 retail value. Stage 2, the booster sale. Keisha sells to Marcus, distributor, $800 cash, 20% of retail. Stage 3, the warehouse. Marcus sells to Big Tony, warehouse, $1,200, 30% of retail. Stage 4, the distribution. Big Tony allocates razors to Carlos, territory distributor. Stage 5, the resale. Carlos sells 20 packs to Ahmed's store, $300, 20 razors, $15 each. Keisha made $800, Marcus made $400, Big Tony made $300, Carlos made $2,000 weekly salary not per transaction, Ahmed made $200. Gang block made the difference between warehouse costs and resale revenue across all merchandise in the network. The gang's real money comes from scale. 4 warehouses, 168 stores, 50 boosters, $365,000 weekly in merchandise movement. Plus, the gang uses stolen goods distribution as money laundering. Clean up drug money by mixing it with legitimate resale business. Real annual gang revenue from stolen goods operation, $2 to $5 million for major gang sets. Not as much as drugs, but safer, less police attention, lower sentences if caught. Resale hegemony works because stores won't prosecute and gang territory monopoly. And it's operating in Chicago, Los Angeles, Atlanta, Houston, Philadelphia, and every major city. The future of gang economics isn't just drugs anymore. It's sophisticated distribution of stolen goods, operating like corporations, controlling territory, maximizing efficiency. Welcome to Street Economics 2.0. Resale hegemony, $10 billion stolen goods market, controlled by gangs, operating like Amazon. Multiply by every major gang in Chicago, then multiply by every major city in America. This is the evolution of gang economics, not just drugs. Sophisticated logistics, corporate structure, territorial monopoly, stolen goods distribution, and it's growing. Because retailers won't prosecute, because gangs control territory, because customers want discounts. The future is here. Gangs operating like multinational corporations, monopolizing the shadow market, creating resale hegemony. Subscribe for more street economics analysis. We follow the money, map the territory, and expose the system.